Hello there, fellow NPCs. I'm Scythe, and today we're getting back into Out of Touch. And we have just been talking to all the new people here in this cyberpunk sort of place. And we are done talking to them. We learned that Alan is a bit of an ass. Not prejudice, but he's got to stick up his ass, to say the least, when it comes to how women should behave. Yes, let's put it like that. But we are done here right now, so let's continue. I guess we're going to go pass through the night, or maybe we just will wake up tomorrow. We'll see. Either way, let's go. Oh, no, it's not over. What? Why would they do it like that? I guess maybe because we don't have... maybe because we have to go through a certain dialogues before we should see these dialogues. So, yeah. Honestly, you don't know how relieved I am to have met you both. Even though I met CJ after just a few days, I was still worried for years that I was some pariah. But knowing there are other fairies with human forms, I know exactly what you mean. I just woke up one day looking like this. Me too. Although I guess unlike you two, I didn't grow so much. I look pretty normal in the mortal realm, unlike this ostentatious form, but even then I always felt like an outsider. Ostentatious, is that a bad word? Let me take a look. Characterized by pretentious or showy display, designed to impress. However, when you shouldn't trust AI, but in Swedish it translates to prålig, flashy, as like it said, skrytsam, bragging about how good you look. And let's see, it also mentioned... Oh, did I miss it? Okay, I guess I read wrong, but I thought I saw a different meaning as well. But no, I didn't. So yes, flashy. Yeah, so at least she's not hating on herself, her looks. Alan did not convince her that she was actually ugly. Just a bad person. Not a good thing, but yeah. But let's avoid body dysmorphia if possible. Since I woke up years ago, I haven't seen another fairy, body or not. Yeah, I was so scared. I thought for a while I was the last fairy in existence. Not me. I woke up in the same place I went to sleep, except now I'm a super duper cute. The other fairies of Arden thought so too. That's how I got my prince title. Prince title? I mean, I guess fairies could be genderless. Makes sense. Well, no matter what, now we don't have to be alone again. It's like this was meant to be. I just know it. Wait, did you say you look different in the real world? This is also the real world, isn't it? Oh, me? Well, yeah. I still have black hair, I suppose, but yes, I look very different without the influence of the other side. Ah. Oh. So what... Are there worlds that exist on the other side that is inhabited by humans? Because that is what this looks like, a place that was inhabited by humans but was completely sacrificed by grandfather. That's what I caught from it. Because otherwise the skies wouldn't look like stars unless he sacrificed an entire planet or two. I mean, don't you? Well, except for a few things and my clan markings, not really. My body is pretty much the same in the real world. Oh, that's lucky. Oh, so yeah, she does look very different, I guess. Or body dysmorphia. But wait, you look really different. Like how? And why? Hey, don't get ahead of yourself. I look exactly the same in any world I visit. And I get to keep all my powers too. I bet you can't fly here now, can you? Huh? Can you? Wish I could though, huh? Well, remember I'm from the ocean. My sisters and I got to swim around everywhere we wanted. It's kind of like flying in a way. Now she misses her sisters. Anya? Is something the matter? Sorry. Did I say something mean? Did you guys have sisters as well? Yes, I used to. Just a few decades before I became like this. One of my sisters disappeared. She vanished without a trace. I don't know what happened to my surviving siblings. I tried to find our old home on the steps, but there was nothing there. As if there had never been anything there. It's been over a decade, but I still feel as if there's a hole in my heart that will never fill. She did you too. She did you too? What the fuck is that sentence? At least we can be living together, huh? Half of my family disappeared before this happened to me. Even though I knew we lived in the Ardennes, after I gained my body I never found a trace of them. I guess the same happened to you. Huh, Anya? Mirna? I'm sorry. This topic has brought up some old memories that I wasn't quite prepared for. No, I'm sorry. It was an insensitive question for me to ask. No, it's okay. I just always wondered, would they still like me? After everything I've become, everything I've done. They'll have to! There's no way they turn you away after so long. You're their family, their sister. There's nothing you could have done that would separate you from your siblings. Of course they would take you back if they could. Thank you. I'd like to believe that. So, yes, we are Sarah, because the last one we talked to is CJ. So let's talk to Kieran. Both of them. Okay. So yeah, if this is the other side, then yes, inner Kieran can be seen as well. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. But I still didn't realize that there could be inhabited worlds on the other side. I was not aware of that. Oh? Hey. Sorry, am I interrupting something? I just wanted to come check on you, that's all. You did great today. We couldn't have done it without the both of you. Yeah, thanks. Thank you. We're just happy to finally be able to pay you back for all you've done for us. Oh, come on! You know you don't owe CJ or I anything. But we do both really appreciate everything you're doing now for Jamie. Is something wrong? Didn't today feel good? Something happened, didn't it? Tell her. You can trust her. Yeah. Today felt good. But not for the right reasons. I thought I was in control. I thought I was doing this to help you guys to save Jamie. But when that thing screamed at us, I got so fucking mad. It felt good. It felt fucking great. I felt so goddamn powerful. Every time I punched one of those things and it shrieked in pain, I felt even better. I didn't even know I had gone that far. I'm so fucked up. Oh. But you still used that anger and strength for good. You didn't do anything wrong. Without you, we couldn't have succeeded. There's nothing fucked up about that. You have nothing to feel guilty about. I wasn't thinking about the greater good. I had no bigger plan in mind. I saw something that could cause pain and I felt happy. I was fucking overjoyed to beat those things to death. And yet, I can't do what you and Hayato did. I can't sever their connection. She's scared. She's so scared. If she's capable of that, what makes her so different from Crow? How does she know she won't turn into a monster like her? I told her otherwise, but she hears my words, but she won't believe me. I don't believe that. You and her couldn't be more different. Look at what you've done for us already, just out of the kindness of your heart. Now, I trust you. And one day, you'll be able to trust yourself. That was so sweet, Sarah. I don't know what I really am. But I promise I'll never break your trust, Sarah. I'll never break your trust, Sarah. Never. That's right. We're with you until the end. I know. And Hayato! Hello, waifu. Wifey? Because she's not my waifu. Don't really care for her like that. Nice try. Oh my, your senses really are powerful. You heard me coming in, I'm not even standing on anything. Or is it that I can sense imperial energy? Yeah. Don't know why, I can feel ambient power anywhere and everywhere. Especially in saturated areas like this. Everyone's got a tint or a flavor to their aura, and yours? Why, yours is too beautiful to miss. I wonder if it's that pretty because of you, or him. After all, your aura's the same, isn't it? Wow. And you don't even have to see it to figure that out. You must be as sensitive as Teresa. More like sensitive in a different way. She sees karma, doesn't she? Past actions, future consequences. I just see the present. No causes, no conditions. Useful sometimes, bother most else of the time. But that's not the only reason you snuck up on me, is it? I know you want to ask, so just ask. You know I can sense your aura too. You're not exactly what you seem, are you? Your original soul, it's not just... I knew there wasn't going to be any point hiding it from you. I just hoped you wouldn't care. But you're not quite right. I'm not the original. Believe me, I know. I don't know why it picked that moment to branch me off from. I wish it hadn't. I would know so much more about that, what to do now if I just had more time. I could have been able to tell how he did this, not just why. I could have prevented him from taking Jamie at all. God, I didn't want it to end up this way. So it's true. I had my suspicions. I hadn't even seen his. Yeah, it's true. She's not quite as old as I was, but remember I've spent the last 18 years as her. I got the stuff, but I'm more her now than whatever I was back then. So, you really do care about her, don't you? I can't even imagine how hard this must be for you. I know better than anyone how innocent she is in all of this. She's the absolute last person on this planet who deserves to be in this shit situation. That gentle soul. I can't stand the idea of anyone hurting her, no matter what the purpose. If I could go back and blow my brains out to stop this, I would. I wouldn't even fucking hesitate. But I can't. So I'm gonna do what I've gotta do. That's unnecessary. Even if you're not original, you're still real. You didn't deserve this any more than she does. Thanks, Sarah. But you know what? It just ain't true. Even back then, I had some idea what was going to happen. I didn't know how fucking bad things would get, but I knew it wasn't going to be pretty. Somehow. And I went forward with it anyway. Me. Me existing. It's why all these people here are dead. I shouldn't exist, Sarah. Not logically, not morally. If I had never been born, there would be millions of people still alive here. But Jamie, she has nothing to do with this. God, she shouldn't even have to share a name with me. She should be named after her. She's such a sweet child. No, a sweet young lady. She should have grown up like a normal kid. She should have been wooed by that blonde doofus of yours. There was no reason this had to happen to her. It's so pointless. I can't save these people. I can send them back, help them cross over, give them a measure of peace. But we can't put their lives back together. Jamie, though, I can still save her. It won't make up for what I cost, but at least it'll be one life better because I was made. And that'll have to be enough. Nobody chooses to be born. Even if you weren't made by the same method, you aren't any more guilty than any other child. And you know what? I don't think you're the original, but I think you still do. You may have those memories, but you lived her life. That matters far more than just what you remember. Besides, you have to live if you want to meet Jamie face to face, don't you? I don't know about you, but I think she'll be thrilled to have someone like you. Hey, look. I'll be fine. I'm just getting a little introspective. Just do me a favor, okay? Don't tell CJ, alright? He knows I'm an homunculus. He just doesn't... he doesn't know about that. I'll tell him when he's ready. Okay? Alright. Now, question is it just a different way of writing it, or is homunculus different from homunculus? Because homo means same. So it means similar to human. I don't know what culus means, but homunculus means similar to human, I would assume. So the question is, does homunculus mean something different? Well, I can check it out. From a very quick Google search, it seems to be a Warhammer 40k thing. Homunculi, which is something to do with the Dark Eldars. Eldars? I don't play Warhammer 40k, so I don't fully grasp it, but the elf sort of people, I think. Either way, it's different from homunculi, or simply a misspelling. Just don't let this become another secret, alright? Promise. Thank you. Thanks, precious. And CJ. Hello, brother. Hello, lover. Hello, Elinin. Do you get it now? Do you understand what they'll do for even a fraction of your power? You can't avoid this fight. Not against this madman, and not against the ones that are coming. You terrify them. They'll kill millions, billions, just to inconvenience you. What happened here is just the beginning. Oh, wait, what the fuck? Is this happening in real time? Oh, it is happening in real time. I was just checking the background. Because of the sepia tone, I thought this was like a flashback to when they were on the threshold between real world and other side. But no, this is happening right now. You terrify them. What happened here is just the beginning. On your world, the disaster began 4 decades ago. Here, it's been all of 3 days. Wow. Yeah, right. Those fools over there keep saying this city is empty, that it's deserted. And yet you can hear 1,000 of those things out there tonight, can't you? Just who the fuck do they think they are? Do you really think that James' grandfather brought them here? Those are the people who lived here, darling. They exist in a hellish half-soul torment now. Mere death would be a welcome blessing, after all. What do you think your fairy and fraudulent purple friend are doing when they sever the connection of those things? But you know what? It would be better for every last living mortal on this doomed world to suffer such a fate than for you to be harmed. I would kill them all myself if it meant saving you. And I would leave them to their torment for all eternity if that meant saving you. I don't care. You'll have to decide, sooner or later. Sacrifices will have to be made. You can't save everyone. You don't need to. All you need to worry about is yourself. The fools on this rooftop have no idea what they are. But you do. You haven't been lied to, not like them. Even if they knew, they pale in comparison to your splendor. They're hardly worth it to stand in your shadow, mere usurpers to your birthright. They may prove useful, though. You can take their powers, merge it with your own. You'll grow in strength far more quickly. And why not? They barely qualify as living, mere fading embers fling your burning glory. You can keep their fairies. Don't worry. Rest assured, your fairy already thought of how useful having such companions would be. She doesn't want to admit it, but she considers the idea too. Just for a second. But the next time she does, it'll bounce around in her head for 2 seconds. Then 3. And then, well, she loves you dearly. Even I won't challenge that. But when the time comes, remember, there are none more important than you. Not now. Not ever. The death of one world means nothing compared to the infinite expanse that awaits your arrival. Ooh. And none of these mortals deserve a second thought if their death will prove useful to you. Especially if they'll help you recover your butch friend. She'll prove extremely useful, far more than the rest. Why else do you think I wanted you here? The second she stops being a worthy tool, I'll kill her too. Just like the rest. Well, that was not a pleasant conversation. What the fuck? Hey, Aniki? Are you alright? You seemed a little off there, just for a second. Oh, hey Sarah. Yeah, I'm fine. Really. Just been thinking, I guess. You've been doing your best, Aniki. We couldn't have gotten this far without you. We just have to keep going a little more, okay? I know, I'm not leaving until we get Jamie. But this all just feels real, all of a sudden. I mean, nothing really bad happened before. I got away from the White Ghost, we saved Karen from Crow. It all went great, everyone was fine. Hell, everyone was better after that. Who was the White Ghost? Was that the one with a hole in the chest? I don't remember who the White Ghost is. It all went great, everyone is fine after that. But now, I don't know. You knew what these things were, didn't you? You knew they used to be people. I get it. And you didn't have to say anything because you didn't want me to be upset or whatever. But it's true. This is bad. Fuck, this is so much worse. I can't let everyone down. I know I can't fuck this up. Not with shit like this at stake. There's nothing wrong with that. You care, Aniki. You care, Aniki. With no exceptions. I've always loved that about you. It might be stressful now, but... yeah. I love you so much. No matter how hard things get, I'll always be here for you. You never have to shoulder this alone. You're the one shining star in my sky. Why was that in italics? Does that mean something? Well, Elinin did mean... oh yeah, it meant my star, my possessing form star. So okay, she translated what Elinin is. Very cute. That's all I needed to hear. Good. Hey, I have an idea. I got something I want to show you. Something special I've been working on. Something I want to share with you, and only you. Well, what could that be? And this is actually a sick image. What is this only thing only you, CJ, should see? Oh, they're sharing, they're doing a mind meld thing, I guess. Rest, my love. Don't let the worries of day bother your night any longer. I'll always be here to protect you. So I just have to fall asleep, huh? That's right. Just rest your eyes. You won't have to do anything. You don't have to do a thing. You'll see. It'll be wonderful. What will you see in your dream world? Ah, back home where Sarah used to be, I guess. Something like that. Yeah? What's this? I took a little inspiration from her. I mean, if she could do it, why can't I? Now that we're connected, I can use your powers in ways I'd never have dreamed of. Doing this felt so natural now. Like it was meant to be. So, Sarah? Yeah, she's all nuded up. This place, it's my world. So, is she sweating because she's exerting herself, or is she just wet from the water? A reflection on my soul. Our soul. It's a place just for the two of us. No one can bother us here. We can stay for as long as we'd like. Like that cup of our home I made, right? It's connected to that place. You made that part, I made this. A place where we only have to see each other. It's all I could ever ask for. Sarah. Even in that awful world, as long as I have you, I'll always be happy. Awful world, huh? Oh yeah, the cyberpunk one. As long as we're together, we can do anything. This is just the beginning. We can make anything, go anywhere with your power. But I don't want any of it if I can't be there with you. I don't care what we do or what we make, as long as it's with you. I don't need any of that. Not as long as we're together. Sarah, if I had to choose between being a god and losing you, I'd choose you. Wait, that sentence. That sentence doesn't work, because if I choose to be a god, that assumes that he loses Sarah, but if he chooses losing you, then he still loses Sarah. So, stupid CJ. I'd choose you. Every time. Okay. You would have to. We'll make the future we want. We won't have to choose. We'll take whatever path we have to. Do whatever we gotta do. We'll live the life we want to live. As long as we're together. My lovely, shining star. Rest, my love. Rest for as long as you like. There is no hurry here. Stay with me in the waves. Be here where you belong. Well, that's sweet, isn't it? Good night. It was quite a few decades ahead of us. Maybe a century or two. The city, Östra Stjärnhamn. What the fuck? That is super Swedish. I don't. Do we have a place called Östra Stjärnhamn? Because that means west, the port of the West Star, the port of the West Star. Almost. Östra Stjärnhamn. I don't know exactly what a skär is. It means to cut, but also I believe it's a type of water, a type of body water. I believe that is what skär is, and so it means the port on the east skär. The port on the west skär. Port on the east skär, for fuck's sake. But yeah, Östra Stjärnhamn. What the fuck? I got a good look around, but when the power was still on, the ground level and the undercity below were pretty disgusting, truth be told. But it was pretty obvious their technology was a good ways more advanced than ours. Sure, we have gene therapy and whatnot, but there were full-blown cybernetics in these people. And fuck, there were so many of them. Their world is similar to ours, geographically. Some things were different, very different, but looking at the map felt familiar. From what I gathered, Östra Stjärnhamn is vaguely situated in this world equivalent of Sweden or Norway. For fuck's sake! It's a slight misspelling, but it's a different world, so maybe this is correct. But I'm very impressed, actually. The climate's not quite what you'd expect, but that appears to be pretty recent development. This was a small nation on the world stage, apparently. A minor power, barely mentioned in modern politics and news. Do I have to do research on Östra Stjärnhamn? And yet, this small port city of a polar nation had a population of over 100 million. 3 times the density of Tokyo when I was born. I never got the chance to find out much in my year here. Not once this started. The portal on your world side was tiny, hardly a meter in diameter. The portal here, maybe it started at that size, but it grew. It opened right in the middle of downtown, not far from the shore. Within a few minutes, its emanations had caused a few people to get sick. They started screaming and screaming and screaming. And their screams turned into something else. We were lucky, you know. Our portal was contained inside a panic room, a bunker really, meant to withstand Armageddon. No one could hear those screams unless they were unfortunate enough to be in that room. That wasn't the case here. I'm not sure if it was inside a building or out in a street. But what started as 2, maybe 3 of those things quickly escalated. Yeah, okay. We are listening to an inhabitant of Östra Stjärnhamn. It's not just a portal that can turn people. Those audio monsters will as well. If someone without a bright enough soul hears their cries for too long, or too loudly, they themselves will find their souls detached from their body. and every half-soul mewling in agony is another conduit for the portal to grow larger. He was clever. He knew this was an issue. So essentially, when he created those half-souls and he created a portal, he essentially created a contagious virus that would infect other souls. Cool. That's why he sent all of the ones he made over here. It kept our portal from growing and it gave him the power source he so desperately wanted. All at the cost of this world. Every person he had murdered and condemned to this fate now walked out of the opposite end. All but one. Within an hour, what once was maybe a dozen was now hundreds. People turned in their apartments, offices, and stores without even seeing a monster. Without ever seeing a monster. And with every new half-soul, the portal grew, and grew, and grew. And as it grew, so too did its voice. An enormous scream, like a bomb detonating, rang out. No one in the earshot survived. The blast was strong enough to topple every surrounding building for half a kilometer. And it wasn't only one. At first it was every few hours, each time a bit louder as the portal grew with its victims. The half-souls wandered the streets in every direction, searching for a new audience to hear their lament. The first night finally brought relief. At least, we thought so. The tide seemed to stop, and then reverse. The half-souls started to retreat towards the portal, most of them anyway. They would throw themselves into it. I was terrified they were coming out to our world. But they weren't. In hindsight, they must have already been under his control by then. They were being collected to whatever hidden domain he had built there, between worlds. Yet, when they were absorbed, the portal began to emanate a strong fog. Perhaps a byproduct of their transfer. Perhaps a cruel method of extraction in of itself. Regardless, those brave enough to traverse the fog found themselves hearing voices where there shouldn't have been any. If they were lucky, that is. Voices from those who no longer had any mortal mouths to express themselves with. Those unlucky enough had their fierce and excess desire materialize in front of them. Cruelty and animosity grew wings and burst from those who harbored ill intent. Many others simply disappeared in plain sight, walking around a corner and never being seen again. Others were left swearing their party of 3 had previously been a party of 4, yet no one could remember who that missing person was. I realized then, it was weakening the barrier. The boundary between our physical realm and the other side. Raw creation is inimical to ordinary life. Emotion is given cruel form and power. The demons hidden inside so many people's hearts came out. Giant winged torsos with a single leering crimson eye. That's how we learned to avoid street level at night. It's why we're up here now. It'll burn off by morning, daylight somehow negating and dissipating its effects. I haven't seen a ground zero since that first day, but the screams keep getting louder. You shouldn't be able to hear them, though. We can't either. Not with him around, thankfully. These other shards are protected by their nature too. I am as well to a limited extent. But his soul is bright enough to shield all of us, completely. With him, we can get close to the portal. We have a chance to stop this before everyone on this planet is turned. It's why I needed to bring him here. Oh! So just hold on a little bit longer. Is this Hayato? I'll be there soon. I won't let him finish whatever it is he started here. I promise, Jamie. That was Hayato. Fucking hell. And it is morning, and it is the next day. But we will cut off for today. And considering Östra Stjärnhalm, I will check out how possible it is to find that, to travel there. It's just in Sweden, so it shouldn't be that hard. But should I do it? Should I go there and check the place out? Because it is pretty much mentioned. In that case, I would also like to know if this takes place in a specific part in that city. So, yeah. Should I go to Östra Stjärnhalm or not? Either way, we're going to continue this in the next video. We're going to figure out what's happening. So, thank you guys for watching, and an extra thank you to all the members of this channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.